go.
Looking close up, you can see like every mark on your skin. Now I get why ladies are like, I get it now. Not that I would do that because I don't really care, but yeah.
I'm only here because I don't want to get fined. What's up, Gabby?
We're busy now, baby.
Kids are beckoning. All right, you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, let's lock in. I might have to kind of self-motivate tonight. Like if you hear me going, come on, it's kind of like, a tennis player saying, come on to get started in the match.
Right.
Like this morning, you had a slow time starting a bit.
No, that's because I've been dealing with my wrist. I don't feel it half the time. So I finally started feeling it, but it's hurting again. So, yeah.
Age is just a number, except without the body. Like age is just a number. Like you can ball till you fall, and mentally, but as you get older, 40s especially, you start to feel things.
Well, I don't know. I've been feeling like my hand numb up for like many months, and I never said anything. And then driving, I felt my right hand always numbs up. Sometimes my left, but more my right. I had a hard time on Tuesday. Wednesday better. Thursday got a little bit better, but here it is again hurting.
You'll weather the storm, and
I always do. I don't worry about that.
Not,
as long as I'm walking, breathing, and everybody else is fine, I'm good.
All right. Hello, welcome back to another 5K tennis discussion. Today is Thursday, January the 27th. Is that correct?
I think so.
26th.
Oh, I took off.
Excuse me, 26th. And we're going to talk about the men's semifinals, and we're going to talk about the women's semifinal that occurred, or the semifinals that occurred. Kids, it's like an earthquake up there. Anyway, and we're going to talk about the women's semifinals that occurred, and then we're going to talk about the men's semifinals, and a lot more than that. All right. But first of all, last night, shout out to Ashish O. Ashish has been a fantasy team player and a loyal fan for a long time, and he sent me a message last night. What was the fantasy team scores,
okay,
right?
Well, I had it,
and
but
I forgot. I didn't even think about it. It was on me. But,
after the show, I went straight to bed. I was that tired.
So I was out. Boom.
Yeah, I was tired.
I think we got a little kind of tough there at the end.
Right? It was. I was falling asleep. It was tough for me.
I think we were trying to push through and maybe over pushed.
Yeah. It was tough for me for sure.
Kind of like a jam band. You go to a concert. Some nights they just play like shit, and then some nights they play really good. But you just have to keep going to shows. So hopefully you get that one show where they just light it up that everyone knows they can do.
Yep. So let me announce the winners.
All right.
Tom
Oh, it's over. There's winners.
There's winners. It doesn't matter what happens because we know he did the different scenarios. So Tom Chi sent me a thing. Gene Schwartz has been kind of out of the loop because his power keeps going out.
It's okay. It's okay.
But that's okay because Tom Chi had his moment as well.
Love you, Gene Schwartz.
Okay, he says Zetzeville with 86 points is once again the top finisher. So congrats to Casper.
Okay, hold on. Before we move forward from this one, Casper, aka Detzville, is Polish. I think he travels abroad, but his home is in Poland. And for like 4 years or something, am I exaggerating? I think it's like 4 years. We've done this for 5, and I think since almost day one. Like anyway, he's won this so many times.
Yes.
We counted 4. He might have won more. This one makes 4. We counted 3 before that, and maybe we just didn't take great notes then. But we know for a fact he's won 4. GOAT.
Yeah, Jezebel's 86 points is once again the top finisher. So congrats to Casper. My brother Junze is the second winner with 82 points. He has Tsitsipas, Djokovic, Sabalenka, Rybakina left. There's a close third place, which goes to Alani with 81 points.
Good
but
for her.
Third place, he has Tsitsipas, Djokovic, Rybakina left. And since my brother still has those players, there's no chance for him to win. And Tech comes with 76 points. BR Jen High with 75 for 4th and 5th, respectively.
Where's Ashish? Where's Ashish in there?
Not in there. He just named the top 5.
Gene sent me a message with a picture of it.
But it doesn't matter.
But he was on there like 14th, I think. I looked it up especially. If you go to your messenger, he sent you a picture. And it's at Ashish, love you. Thank you. Oh, by the way, for the next major, Ashish had an idea. Why wouldn't you just post the results on the comment section of that video in which we put all of our teams? So just like once every round, just put the...
Sure, they can type it.
Great
they can
idea.
do that because I got a lot to do.
Hey, great job. By the way, we're going to get right into the matches, but Casper, you know what to do. Let us know how you want us to send that $50 to you. And then Hunze, Thomas Chi's brother, or however that family.
He already told me.
Yeah, you already know. Yeah, and then also his brother, Thomas
we're putting it together.
is the one that does the scoring, and we take care of.
Hey, Bentley, well.
And Gene Swart. Let's
Bentley, did you know my great grandfather has Russian too blood? So I'm Russian. I'm just kidding, because everybody's Russian. You know, these guys are like his mother, his father, his blah blah blah, Russian. You know, at the end of the day, we're all mixed. But the funny thing is that here we have what they were trying to avoid so much, all these Grand Slams, you know, because of the war going on. Yet we have Rybakina, who's got Russian descent.
Oh, she's
we
Russian.
got Sabalenka, who's Belarusian. We got Djokovic, who's Serbian, but has probably some Russian descent. You know,
Kachanov.
We got Hachanov, you know, and then we got Tsitsipas, whose mother is Russian. The only one that's out is Tommy Paul, the United States, one alone, standing, who's gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah. Look, we're gonna talk about Tommy Paul.
Ouch.
Uniquely here in a moment, but okay. So last night, I spent the gist of this morning trying to think of things to talk about. Tired or not. Last night we got done and I sat down and my notepad was in front of me and I started.
Maybe.
Look, okay. Last night we turned on the television.
I don't know. You did. I went to bed.
Anyway, I was watching a rerun or the match live. I don't know. But either way, I had to look at Karen Khachanov's flag next to his name. It wasn't the red, white, and blue Russian Federation flag. It was just a white square. And then below it was a perfect rendition of whoever he was playing's flag. And I'm not getting into all this flag flying shit, but for me, last night was a buzzkill, a freaking buzzkill to watch a fine young man like Karen Khachanov have an empty box next to his name. And why did that matter to me? I mean, it's again, I've said this a ton of times. It's not Karen Khachanov's reason why a handful of billionaires or trillionaires, not a conglomeration that equals trillionaires of people, control what we all do. He's a tennis player and he has family there. And there's something like 1,000 years of recorded history longer in that area of the world than it is in which we live now in the West. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just being truthful. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. And then I wake up and the first article I get on my phone, it's like a hurricane's coming or something. I hit on it and it's like Djokovic's dad is caught with some fans in Australia, saying, whatever. Duh. You got 6 people left in the tournament. 6 people left in the tournament, and they are from Belarus, the Sabalenka, Rybakina, Russia, Djokovic, Serbia, Khachanov. That's 4 of 6. Am I missing anybody? Tommy Paul, obviously not. Who?
No, Tsitsipas.
Tsitsipas' mother's
Russian.
Oh, I guess
he's Greek or whatever.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is at what point does it get embarrassing to see things like this? It's like propaganda times 10, mm-hmm. right? Good for Khachanov for being here. He's a fine athlete. Khachanov. He's a fine athlete and a fine young player. He deserves his flag because his mom's probably there. Do you think his mom is like driving a M1A1 or Leopard tank through Ukraine? He's just got a mom there probably that's just wanting to survive like the rest of us, right? Mm-hmm. But anyway, so stupid. It's just propaganda. Let's go Djokovic. Let's go GOATKovic. Let's go Khachanov. Let's go every athlete out there. And may they play their best tennis and we get the respect of watching it.
One tennis is going to be
yeah, that's a bunch of
the
bullshit.
Tommy Paul one's going to be like, oh my God. Yeah. I mean, can you just tell Djokovic he's in the final? Like, seriously.
The chances of Tommy Paul winning are what?
1%, and he would have to hope that Djokovic is running and his knee just buckles or something bad happens.
So he's on a crutch and he can't even walk on his right foot.
Yeah.
Then he has a chance.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. Tommy Paul's like 6-1 up serving 5-love. He's still gonna lose.
So I saw a picture today of Novak Djokovic hitting a forehand on the run. So I figured I'd share it with you. It's really quite a beautiful picture.
What kind of forehand did he hit there?
It's graceful. It's like ballet.
Yeah, what the hell did he hit there?
I don't know.
That's kind of weird.
It's kind of cloudy, but he's on the stretch.
That's weird, the way he ended the shot.
He's on the stretch, like, get some flowing. But let me show you another. Can I show you another one? Can I show you another picture, though?
He makes it look better. Way better.
The Federer ballet.
Way better, yeah.
Yeah, tennis is poise, it's fluidity. Beautiful, right? One-hander.
Who knows? I don't know that James Blake I don't know that Novak's better than 5 years ago. The competition seems kind of.
I've read analysts talk about this.
I think the competition sucks.
Some people think that Djokovic is playing the best tennis of his career, or some of it right now.
I think the competition is weak. I mean, he played Rublev. What a joke.
Nadal's weak?
The people he played.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Justin, the people he played. Okay. Yes. I mean, no, I don't think so. I disagree with that.
Okay, so let me tell you a couple things about Tommy Paul, by the way. Tommy Paul was a late bloomer, okay, and I read this. He finally won, though, the Junior French Open, and he particularly enjoys playing on clay, even though this is his best.
Tommy Paul?
Tommy Paul.
I gotta even see how he looks. I don't even know how this guy looks. Let's look at his picture.
So 25 years old, mid-20s. By the way, he turned pro in 2015, and he has a career record of 96 and 79. That's a lot of matches, by the way, on tour, right? So he's got a little bit of experience in there. He's won $3 million in prize money. This is off Wikipedia. This here, he was at one point 28 in the world. Shocked me. I mean, I've heard about him for years, but I didn't know. I didn't know he made it to number 28.
Let's see how he looks.
He made it to the 4th round of Wimbledon. Okay, and here he is in the semifinals of the Australian Open.
Pretty good. I remember record. Tommy Paul now.
Yeah.
Oh, typical American looking player.
Late bloomer.
Yeah, this is a typical American looking player. Yeah.
Okay, the final score of the match between Djokovic and Tommy Paul. Worse than Rublev?
2-1.
I can see that.
Justin reminds me of Tommy Server. Oh shit! And I said typical American player.
Me?
No, I mean he just looks like your typical American Californian guy. He does kind of look Californian.
Who does? Tommy Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Paul looks funny last year when he was rocking the mustache. No, have you seen his picture?
He was the porn stash guy.
No, look, this is him.
Oh yeah.
See what I'm saying? The California look.
Yeah.
Oh, the mustache.
Kind of like Marty Fish.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a good look.
He's grinding right there
with the mustache. Well, good for him. He made a lot of money. Let's see. Paul, Tommy look funny. Okay, I agree, Carla. They don't make the same tennis players as the generation big three. Even throw in Murray and Stan double wussies. Yeah, they're not as strong.
I miss Del Potro a lot.
Too bad.
You know, if he was
it's a stupid forehand he had.
Well, and he was a two-handed backhand player.
But no,
it was his left hand, but he tried to hit the one, but he couldn't figure it out. It was too late.
Oh, you're right.
He had a not. Yeah.
I thought his forehand was kind of stupid though. It was too big.
Yeah. So, but if he was a one-handed backhand player, he very well maybe still be playing currently, like without a problem.
He tried to slice his way, but he never really learned how to slice correctly.
Yeah, I think he did a little. Once he had the surgery or multiple, I think he came back and he tried to change it up.
Where was team surgery? Was it the right or the left?
He was a one-handed player, so I'm guessing it's the right.
Oh, he screwed both ways. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can set up with the left on a.
See, like right now my wrist hurts, so it's tough to slice. When I play mini tennis, I can slice that shit, but I've had trouble. So, yeah. Oh, Krejcikova and Siniakova are probably doing really good in doubles.
Good for them.
Hey, she won a slam. Probably something she never expected.
Yeah. Once again, we got this area of the world that produces tennis players like. I mean.
Hey guys, those listening out there, if you want to have great tennis players, go have your babies. Just go have the baby. Go to that country. Go pick Serbia. Like your wife do like any week. Just fly. And have the baby.
Pop it out there.
And you'll be all right.
Like,
don't have them in the USA.
Yeah.
Just take a plane. Or it's 2 weeks. Take a plane. Go there.
Or conceive them there.
Go to Czech Republic. Maybe Serbia. Don't want to go to Russia. Just say don't go there.
You're like, wow, excuse me, ma'am. Why are you traveling right now at 9 months pregnant to Serbia? Well,
it's an emergency. My family is.
You get there, pop a baby out. You're like,
yes,
he's a tennis player. Yes. She is. I don't know, but she'll be a champion, and we're naming them Ova or Ich. Davisovic Nova.
Oh man.
Davidovic Nova. That's what I should have named my next kid. But then we'd have a 6. I don't think.
Bentley said every American should come together like a Power Ranger Megazord. Opelka, serve. Tommy Fitness. Nakashima, backhand. Tiafo, energy. Fritz, forehand. Shelton, confidence. That's funny. That's a good one.
And then all of them together still can't gel into one nucleus.
And they still can't beat Djokovic.
Still can't fucking pull it together.
Bentley, where are you from? I'm curious.
Freaking Power Ranger. Tommy Paul, hooray! Ben Shelton, swalam. Isn't that how the Power Rangers
Yeah,
do?
I know. I've read so many comments on Facebook from some of the people that we know. Oh, I'm so excited about American tennis. I'm like, I still haven't seen. I still think that Courier, Agassi,
Less
Sampras.
Corda's okay.
But I still feel like Agassi, Pete Sampras, Malavia Washington, Todd Martin,
Even
Jim Curry, all those
yeah.
were way better. Florida boy. I lived in Florida. What part? I lived in Coral Springs. I lived Fort Lauderdale, North Lauderdale, West Palm. My friend lived in Deerfield Beach. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She had a restaurant. Her family had an Italian restaurant there.
Tennis is a small world.
Yeah. Good tennis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's a high school there. I forgot what the name of the high school is, but she used to travel all the way to Marjorie Stoneman Douglas to go to school.
Speaking of travel, Mom, you mentioned travel. I don't even know why I bring this up, but today I was reading an article about the basketball player. I'm not getting political here, but the girl Brittany Griner, who I respect any athlete, no matter what they're. Anyway, long story short, but she can't travel. What's it called, coach or just
regular travel
because of
domestic travel
because of security
I mean,
concerns.
not domestic travel, regular.
And look, this why do I even bring this up? Because especially as a parent and especially as a coach of a lot of especially young girls, you know, they go through a lot of shit, man. They really freaking do. You know, little girls these days get pulverized by bullshit. And you got to keep them out of that. Whatever. Long story short is, no matter who didn't get traded away or who got traded, whatever. The fact is, there's a young lady that got to come home, regardless of whatever bullshit or ism. And now she can't even carry on with her life anymore, whether it was pretty much private in the first place because of she. I mean, it's jacked up, man, and it's just a mindset of when you watch Djokovic. For me, and the reason why I was interested in the Griner thing is I felt like in a way Novak Djokovic was treated the same way in Australia not long ago. You know, it's no big deal because it's Djokovic. You know, here's two people that got the shit into the stick for ultimately his beliefs. For he didn't want this, and
you're spending that much on a surround system. Yikes on you.
Hey man, I better come check that out. Better fly us up there and christen that thing.
He put 150. He said, "I put a bet on Tommy Paul 150 wins 5,600."
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
So you think Tommy Paul's gonna beat Djokovic?
That's a good. No, he's willing to risk it.
That's a good bet.
He's willing to risk it.
That's a good bet. Not happening, but that's a good bet.
Oh, I wrote these odds, and I thought about Mike Walker today when I wrote these. Page for you, bro. Page for Mike Walker. Okay. So the betting odds when I wrote these down, right? Tsitsipas is minus 250 over Khachanov. So you'd have to bet $250 to win 100. Correct? If I'm wrong, Mike.
No thanks.
Novak Djokovic was minus 2,000. In other words, if you wanted to bet $100 on Djokovic, correct me if I'm wrong, but you would have to bet 2,000. And if he won, you get your 2,000 back plus
Michael Walker ain't lying, Bentley. He's living a good life.
That's good money, man. Why not? Why not? Throw it out there.
Yeah.
Sabalenka's the slight favorite over Rybakina, aka now Rybakina. Like Chewbacca.
Yeah,
Rybakina. It doesn't even sound feminine, Rybakina.
No.
I mean, that's
someone mentioned she's a pretty girl.
Rybakina sounds better. She should stick with Rybakina, as we heard for the first 5 years of her career.
No. What? I never heard about her till like last year.
Well, whenever she won Wimbledon, I think you heard about her plenty then.
Yeah, that's when I heard about it last year.
Oh no! We've done this 5 years. We talked about her at least
5 years. She looks too young to be 5.
No, I'm saying we've done this for 5 years. Oh. Surely she's crept up before.
Yeah, we haven't been talking about her for 5 years.
So do you think Rybakina has Sabalenka's number?
I hope Rybakina whoops her ass. I don't want to see Sabalenka with freaking the slam.
Why do you want?
Because I can't stand her ass.
For what reason?
And that's not the tennis that should win.
Okay.
Even though I have to give her credit that she has improved.
She still grunts like a freight train.
Yeah, I just want Rybakina to win. Victor, I agree. The GOATKovic train is unstoppable.
True.
Yeah, me too, Michael Walker. She's a very pretty girl. I think it's because she's quiet. So her personality doesn't quite come out, and they don't understand her. It's she's not an American girl. She's not, I don't know why not.
We got this cat over here.
Rybakina will win. Djokovic is too powerful. Family says Rybakina are like twin sisters from two different fathers, totally opposite personalities. I mean, I like Rybakina. I just feel like she doesn't talk much, You biting mommy? Tell him I'm fierce. I'm fierce. I am fierce. I will whoop booty.
Look. Sabalenka wins the match
No,
if she's hitting her spots.
no.
If she doesn't hit her
See,
spots,
this cat is ungrateful
she's
because
coming.
I
She's
bottle
coming
fed
loose.
him. I did not sleep many nights and he's biting me. Look how ungrateful this cat is. But I still love him.
Just chewing on your finger.
Yeah. What are you
It's
chewing
like,
at?
listen, a dog you chew on your
What are you
finger.
chewing at, baby? Who do you think's gonna win? Do you like Djokovic? No.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Tommy Paul?
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Maybe, he says.
All right.
All right, your butt is going down there. You biting me.
Sabalenka is either going to lose miserably or she's going to win decisively. It's not going to be a 7-6, 6-7, 7-6. It's going to be 2-2 either way.
They've both been playing very well.
3-3.
They've both been playing very well, I think, right?
Yeah, I mean, geez, they're in the finals of the Australian Open.
Absolutely. I'm just glad Ostapenko did not make it. Yes, I'm glad that I was right about that. I feel good about that. And I feel good about Pliskova, even though you still haven't dressed as a mummy.
So, by the way, Wimbledon is right around the corner. And we have the French Open.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you. He said, thanks for what you do. You're both entertaining and truly authentic.
Okay, look, Wimbledon, thank you. Wimbledon is right around the corner, right? I mean, we have the French Open. It's like in July or something, or July.
French Open is not July.
No, that's in like May. But I'm saying Wimbledon. From what I understand, that not only is the U.S. Open questionable for Novak Djokovic to play,
stupid,
but Wimbledon is even more of a potential that he can't play.
Why? He played it last year.
I don't know. And correct me if I'm wrong.
He played it. Didn't he play it last year, guys? Why would it be more questionable?
That's a great question. Check my math on that. But anyway, okay. John McEnroe and Billie Jean King were vocal about Wimbledon should lift the ban. Anyway. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, he played last year. Michael Walker says, I remember when Navratilova was 86.
Maybe because it has to do with the war.
Okay, maybe. Who knows?
I think it has to
do. The war has nothing to do with Wimbledon.
Exactly.
Anyway, so many stupid things, man. Michael Walker says, I remember when Navratilova was 86-1, lost at Roland Garros in 1983. I remember when Serena was going to win the US Open in 2015. Isn't that when she lost to Vinci? Novak was going to win the Grand Slam in 21, but Medvedev beat him. That's right. Yeah. Who knows? I mean, anything can happen, but I don't think so.
Who?
I'm telling you that Novak would have to get really hurt for Tommy Paul to win.
Okay. You know the old saying that the difference between Djokovic, Federer, and Nadal throughout their careers is that they can play at 80% and still beat everybody else.
I think that Novak can play at 40% and still win.
Damn.
Against Tommy Paul.
I agree with you. I agree with you at 40%. So a 40% Djokovic can be a maximum 110% Tommy Paul. That you're saying not a lot about Tommy Paul. Anyway, he's a good player. He can play offense. He can play defense. He's got all the shots. He's capable. He can do what Tommy Paul can do what he has to do.
Maybe Yelena will yell at him, and maybe like he wakes up with an upset stomach, and I don't know.
Look. Tommy Paul is a very capable player.
I'm sure, yes.
Okay. He's got the weapons. He's got the offense. He's got the defense.
Is he more capable than Rublev? Is he more capable than Ivanov?
I think because of I hate to say it, but your typical American gringo tennis boy these days, you're just not as hard as everybody else. Mm-hmm. You got it, but hey, just like someone said earlier, he looks like a California kid. There's nothing wrong with that. So am I. But the fight is just different. These guys over there are training with bombs falling in their swimming pools and taking backboard practice against an Olympic bombed out swimming pool.
What's a stupid question, man?
But you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
These guys are
they don't know the
hungry.
Struggle.
They don't know the struggle.
Mommy gave them a car when they were 16. And
boys are hungry over there.
They had a cell phone. They can go on vacation, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, they don't have any fight, man.
Van Lee says, who gets pregnant first, Rebecca or Sabalenka, Carla? I don't think either. I can't say it. I don't think. He says quiet girls are sneaky. Look at Osaka.
Who asked that question?
Yeah, but Osaka's just ditzy. And don't think these two girls are ditzy. Sabalenka's boyfriend is way older.
Who asked that question?
Van Lee. He always asks this question.
But okay, so let me ask you a question. Would you want Sabalenka to be your baby's mama? And look, every time the baby...
I would destroy you.
Swat! What are you doing? Put your damn cup up. Take the trash out. Yeah. I'm like, damn, Mom, shut up, man.
I would be too scared to get her ass kicked by her.
Could you imagine me as
I can see her slapping her man.
Could you imagine me as Sabalenka's husband? No. What? Smack! Take the trash out. Shut up, please.
No, I think these girls know life is tough.
I would freak out if
I don't
was
think that
Rasputin.
they're eager to get pregnant, or even they don't have a rapper boyfriend, so they don't have to worry. You know, they don't. These rapper boyfriends like DMX had 12 kids everywhere. Just saying, you know. I mean,
doesn't that guy Nick Cannon have like 15,
nine kids? I mean, you
something?
know, Manly's like, I have a baby with Sabalenka. That baby boy gonna go to the league.
True.
He's gonna be a tall guy.
Yeah, he's gonna be a beast.
My daughter Gabby, poor Gabby, she's like, Mom, why are her shoulders so broad? It makes her look like a man.
Yeah, and then if you put IC on the
but yeah, my husband always liked her. He's like, she looks like a dude.
Sabalenka?
Yeah.
I didn't like her. I just knew you didn't like her, so I told you I liked her just to piss you off. That's exactly why I did that. She's a great player. She screeches so damn loud like a freight train with no brakes that just got, struck by a metal bridge turned sideways. Awful screech. But, I think we always had a joke that Sabalenka would win her next major before Naomi Osaka won her next one. And you all laughed.
No, that was Pliskova.
That
That was Pliskova.
What? Come on, man. I'm not even going to debate that one with you because I said it a million times. No, okay, bet. Okay, anyway, here we are. She hasn't won it yet, so don't count your chickens. Right? I think Rybakina will win the match. I think Rybakina is the better player, more variety anyway. If Sabalenka comes out and really hits her spots and just doesn't miss, and she's not double faulting 37 times like she normally does, then
she hasn't double faulted a lot.
Well, she's still known to double fault once or twice.
Yeah, my daughter did say that. My 10-year-old is very girly. She's very she's got the long length, like model type body, She's more of like, the one that you would put on a cover, because the type of body that, I hate to say that, but that's the type of body that most models have.
Yeah.
So when she sees someone like that with the broad shoulders, she's not used to it. And I said, no, baby, that's just because she's tall and that's how she's built. She's strong. But I do agree with her. She does look like a man sometimes.
Who?
Sabalenka.
Yeah.
Her hair's better. At least it's like, Michael Walker always sending me pictures of something of a mom and daughter. And I said, they look great. And he's like, people are saying they have no class. That's their problem. They want to show their ass. That's up to them.
Rybakina is the better player.
Absolutely is much better.
Whatever. Look, Sabalenka again is going to have to come out like Mike Tyson. Like, I'm a big boxing fan. One of the most dynamic fighters that I've ever had a chance to study, and studying boxing is something we did as kids. My dad would have us watch Joe Louis stuff. Granted, he was in the 30s and 40s, right, or the late 20s. Joe Louis was a really kind of a lights out fighter, but one in our lifetime was Mike Tyson, right? So I think the same mindset here. Sabalenka is going to have to come out.
Well, she's never won a slam.
She's going to have to come out.
Which is a good point.
And she can't miss.
Manly says Sabalenka is going to get very tight. Yeah, because she's never been in that situation, whereas Rybakina has won a slam already.
Yes.
She has nothing to prove. She's there again. Where Sabalenka, people have always talked about her saying, "Oh, when is she going to win her first slam?" So she has a lot more pressure for sure.
Yeah. Sabalenka has the uppercut and some wicked pace, but besides that, she's not going to kill you she's not going to mix it up. All of a sudden, if she's not blowing you off the court, she's not going to add in the variety of, say, Ashley Barty or Justine Henin or Stefan Edberg. She just is one gear, and she'll double fault her way and power her way through a loss because she doesn't change it up a lot. She's pretty much one gear, and that's wide open.
Yeah.
A little bit more variety now, hence why she's here now. But ultimately, Rybakina, to me, pound for pound, is the better prize fighter, in my opinion. Hey, Sabalenka may beat her 2-2, but I think Rybakina is the better player.
Agree.
I mean, hands down. All right, just for a moment here, Tsitsipas and Khachanov. This is, and agree with me or not, I'll ask you an objective question. This entire tournament, this is the match I think that I'm most interested in seeing. Do you have any interest in this match, or am I alone on this?
No, yeah, I think so. Yeah, because
this is a good match.
Didn't I pick Tsitsipas to go to the finals?
Yes, you did. And this is a good match. Why? Khachanov is here. He's the evil madman. I mean, heck, his family's probably been in Russia for 1,000 years, but who cares?
And then they got on his ass about Armenia.
Let's go, Tsitsipas. Let's go, Khachanov. I hope you both. I hope that Tsitsipas, by the way, doesn't act like a bitch in this freaking match.
I don't think he will.
Throwing tantrums. And then and I hope that there is genuine brotherhood between
I'm sure there
Tsitsipas
is.
and Khachanov. Gee whiz, Tsitsipas, your mother's Russian. I like Khachanov. You nicknamed him
Khachanov.
Whatever. I'm a gringo. I say Khachanov. Whatever. Shoot me later. Khachanov or Khachanov. It's hard. Anyway, this will roll off my tongue like.
The K is silent. It's Khachanov.
Anyway, but these are two very good tennis players.
Yeah, I think that Tsitsipas has the better technique.
But the problem is Tsitsipas's sportsmanship sucks ass. So
no,
honestly, I hope Khachanov wins the match.
I'm trying to think of who would give.
Pulling for Khachanov. Let's go, Khachanov.
But Khachanov is not going to give a good match to Djokovic.
Watch him beat. Oh yes, no one's going to give him a good match.
Tsitsipas will give him a better match, and that's why I picked Tsitsipas.
I don't know.
I don't want to see a lopsided match like we did at Wimbledon when Djokovic was playing against that tall guy Anderson. That was so lopsided.
Can I ask you a question? Think about it. Listen to the question. Who had a one-handed backhand that was best in their prime? A, Roger Federer, or B, Stefanos Tsitsipas? Think about it. Federer.
Yeah, Wawrinka had a better backhand.
Now, what did Novak Djokovic do to Roger Federer's backhand? The same thing he would do to Tsitsipas's backhand, right?
Yes.
So how are you telling me that Tsitsipas has a better chance, knowing that he's got the one-hander that Djokovic is going to pick on?
Khachanov's forehand alone is going to be a problem.
Would you rather? So you're telling me you would rather see Tsitsipas and Djokovic and not?
Wouldn't that be the repeat?
I think that's the best media.
Wouldn't that be a
repeat?
The media,
wouldn't
that be a repeat? I feel like Tsitsipas needs to beat Djokovic to get to that next level.
Let me rephrase the question.
Can I
rephrase the question? If you're Novak Djokovic, you play Novak Djokovic here. Who are you more scared to meet in a dark alley at night and go into battle against? Stefanos Tsitsipas or Karen Khachanov?
Khachanov, obviously.
Exactly.
You're talking about because of height.
This is the dog
But in tennis, he would rather.
My ass. Tsitsipas is
in tennis, he
damn giraffe.
No, in tennis,
Tsitsipas is like 6'4".
But he's linguini.
What? Khachanov's a monster. That's why
exactly.
The door.
That's why he would rather face him in the finals because he'll chip him to death. He'll freaking dice him to death.
I'm getting dumber again. Khachanov.
Would I rather face you or this guy in the dark alley? I'd rather face you.
Me. Yes, exactly. Duh.
Because you're thin.
So you agree with me. Djokovic is more scared of
in a fight.
Tennis is a fight.
In a physical fight.
It is a physical fight.
No, Justice. We talk so many times in tennis that size doesn't matter. It's your ability. Are you going back?
I didn't say anything about size.
You're saying it's about size.
I'm just saying, who would he rather not get in a fight with? No, you can't compare them. No. Djokovic will smack Tsitsipas. Like, shut up. Khachanov, not so much.
Yeah, only in a fist fight.
No, I think on the tennis court.
No.
Right now in this tournament, I think Khachanov.
Justin was definitely overweight, about 200 pounds.
I was like 225 at one point. Yes, I was. I was like Ostapenko for a while, but this was like way back. This was like 20 years ago.
You were eating the Twinkies.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. When was that?
I don't know. I was
like 20.
I didn't know you.
Like 25, 26 years ago.
I don't know you, but I didn't know you by that time.
If you don't know my love.
Everybody has hope. I mean, we all get big and then we lose weight. I mean, we all go through we all fluctuate in our weight. Some of us do. You know, and then you got to realize you're like, oh, I need to lose some weight.
I think all of us have been through.
Yeah, we all go through that. It's just you got to realize it. And the other thing is, do you really want to lose it? That's the other thing.
Yes.
You know, someone like Shaq, he's like, I don't give a crap.
But, no, I don't think that's the case.
He said, you don't remember him? He said, I did everything I had to do. I'm going to enjoy life.
Look, one of the brothers I love is so much as Shaquille O'Neal. I love that dude. He's an amazing personality.
He was.
And an amazing gentleman, too. And he does this most random, gracious.
I'll send you the picture later.
Stuff. But okay.
Yeah, look at this. But that's right. Michael Walker just sent me the proof. He did take the bet.
You can't tell me, though, that anybody on God's green earth wants to be necessarily overweight or out of shape. You know, sometimes I think people joke that way outwardly to justify. Anyway.
Yeah, but there are some athletes that get tired. They've worked out so hard in their lives. They get to a point where they reach a certain age and they're like, you know, I just don't want to do that anymore.
Do what?
Have to work out. Have to be careful what I eat.
So I'm just going to sit on the couch and eat ice cream?
Nobody says sit on the couch. They just say eat what they want and not have to worry. I'm not saying that's good. I'm not justifying. I'm just saying some people tend to do that. We've seen players blow up any type of sport.
So can I share an interesting
I mean,
story?
look at Maradona. He was huge before he passed away.
Yeah. Soccer player, football. Okay, can I share an interesting story with you? So I used to get told as a kid by my dad, who was a military pilot, that one of the worst things you can do to a career pilot, someone that has flown combat, aircraft, high level, intense type setting for a long time, is the worst thing you could do to them is take their wings, because they have to set the wings down and they're used to flying by the seat of their pants, at Mach 2. And anyway, and all of a sudden you can't fly anymore. You're too old. Your eyes aren't the same. And you shut them down. And the next thing, they end up in the bar and they turn to the bottle and tap the bottle, twist the cap, slam, dop, dot, up. Let the boys be boys. But you understand what I'm saying? And I think the same metaphor you're looking for is from athletes that are kind of done with their craft, and nothing can match the intensity of, say, in this case, Shaquille O'Neal dunking on someone's face. What's up, Kobe? Stefan Nizovic, I'll do that to him. but anyway, but isn't, I think they the same thing happens to them. You take their wings, you take their rings, you take their shine, and they're just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat myself to death. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it.
No, I didn't say it was right, for sure. I'm not saying that that's very unhealthy, but it happens. So
True.
We all gain weight and we lose it, especially in the wintertime. We all seem to gain more weight in the wintertime.
Yeah, I turn into Porky Pig sometimes. And
okay, that's funny. But we tend to gain more weight because we move less, so we don't sweat as much. You know what I mean? And it gets darker outside earlier. You know what I mean? It's just happens.
That's the crazy thing, is the Earth rotates on its axis at different parts of the year, and the sun tilts differently. And as coaches, right? We have to teach all day in the sun. It's like almost, I can see how the Mayans and old pirates, they rabbi that sailed on merchant ships. I can see now why the sun, because we spend so much time looking in the same direction, you can almost tell what time of the year it is by looking at the sun, right? Why does the daylight savings thing happen? Because just change the time with the sun, right? And they do this whole daylight. What's the whole point of daylight savings time anyway? Isn't it some way in the Western lifestyle to make summer longer or something?
Where did I live that it didn't change the time? I think it was Puerto Rico.
Do you guys?
I think it was.
You guys have daylight savings
Puerto Rico
time?
or Dominican Republic.
Like it's February. No shit. You're
working in the
asleep
office.
by
If
5:30.
you're sitting down at an office job, it's much easier to gain weight. Absolutely.
Jokers out there.
Yeah, it is. Like for me, I'm thankful that I can move a lot because and I don't really hit a lot as much as I used to, but for sure we're always standing and walking, and
Yeah.
My problem is that if we come home so late and have to eat late, that sucks.
Yeah, and then we end up scarfing down junk.
That sucks. That's the part that sucks.
So thinking about moving a lot, luckily we not getting personal, but I had a doctor's appointment the other day for like a neurologist. Anyway, because my neck's been bothering me. And anyway, long story short is, luckily for us, we move around a lot, because they told me if I had a desk job where I sat down, crouched all day, that I'd be in a much worse situation. So I think it's always good to, move around a little bit, right?
All right, what's next?
I don't know. I think that, I'm straight. I'm good.
All right, well, good guys. I guess I'm definitely not staying up to watch Djokovic or Tommy Paul.
Now watch it be an epic 5-7.
You guys can,
like 7 hours.
Don't message me at 2 and 3 in the morning, because he leaves his notifications on.
I don't mean to.
No, yeah, I can hear it. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I listen. For me to go to sleep at night, I can't. If I leave, if I leave here, Florence almost wore your hat tonight, but I grabbed this one because I figured more people would be able to understand. I'm a Djokovic fan with that one, and anyway, love you. Love your pictures on Instagram. She's my traveling. Let's see. What is she? Let me see if I can describe her in a couple words. What would I say?
Flo's cute.
Let me describe in a couple words. She's a fighter. Okay, she's adventurous.
Flo is cute. You're cute. You're cute. Your guy's lucky.
Yeah.
She's very lucky. Let's just say.
She's not scared.
Yeah.
She's been through some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just does what she's got to do, and she kicks ass at doing it. How about that?
Vanley says, I would be dreaming about a harem with Rihanna, Rybakina, and Billie Jean King while Djokovic is playing.
Let's go.
Oh my God. Oh, the system. Look at this guy. He's sending me all the information, what he plans on buying if Tommy Paul gets it done.
What's he gonna buy?
Ooh, that's
The Price is Right.
Ooh, a sound system. I would not pay that much for a sound system.
Like on a house or a car?
Yeah, in this house.
Oh, I thought he was gonna put it in the car. Like he's fixing to get his, BMW or Benz.
I'm definitely for me. I would have to be up at 2:30 in the morning, and I have to work. So I worked a lot today. And,
to do what?
To watch this match. It's not worth it.
Well, you can hit the record button.
Yeah, I'll watch it later. Like I'll fast forward.
And then you can just fast forward the commercials anyway. Yeah.
Oh, it's 5-1. Okay, next set.
Would you like really like?
I'd be shocked.
Yeah.
I would be shocked.
Be shocked.
Completely
Tommy
shocked.
Paul shocks the world.
Like, damn, I should have played the lottery. Damn, I should have been like Michael Walker and bet some money.
Yeah.
By the way, while I was teaching, this is what my husband wrote.
What?
If you guys can read, it says, "I love you." What does
it say?
Oh,
that's from today.
My lady, you're a great coach. Awesome lessons you taught today. I listened while writing tonight's show.
Yeah, you did a really good job today. Like I didn't mean to
I'm
be
tired.
I didn't mean to be cheesy.
Oh no, what happened?
I didn't mean to be cheesy, but no, like today when you were teaching, I was writing this notebook for tonight, and anyway, sometimes I can't help but to listen to anybody, especially I was raised in the coaching room. My dad coached, and he got me into coaching very young, would make me teach lessons, even to my older sister when I was like 10, and then his dad did some coaching anyway. But you have a good way of making relationships with people. Like it's so common these days that coaches just go feed balls, and then they say you're doing great when they really have you hitting two-handed backhand volleys at the net. They're like, you're doing great. You're freaking throwing up. Anyway, I'm not going to get into the politics of coaching, but you see a lot of shit players that have spent a whole shit ton of money and still have two hands on the rack at the net. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that, but you do a good job of not only telling them that they suck if they suck, you tell them they need to get in shape if they need to get in shape. You tell them that shot was shitty and needs to get better. And then when it does get better, you tell them the truth. That was better. In other words, you're yourself, and you don't try to kiss anyone's ass. And then to watch the respect that you teach, especially the ladies. I think it's hard these days to find a lady such as you with 5 kids that's been through hell and back and shit, and you're able to go out and to do what you do every day.
Thank you.
It's amazing to see it. It was
I'm
humbling.
very tired.
Yeah. All right. I'm out. All right.
Are we staying up to watch that show? Isn't that 9:30?
It starts at 9:30. We might fall asleep to it, but
yeah.
we'll record it if not. But I'm pulling for catching up here. I just am. I mean, let's have fun with that match. Let's make a friendly bet on it. Nothing crazy. So you think Tsitsipas will win?
I think it'll be a tough match.
Okay. Who do you think will win? Honestly,
Tsitsipas, 4 sets.
I think I think Khachanov wins in 5. I just do, and maybe even a straight set. I think Khachanov has a lot more to prove than to prove to Tsitsipas's dad. In other words, spoiled Tsitsipas that smacks his dad with tennis rackets when he gets pissed off or his panties in a wad. I think Khachanov is more of a man than that, and I don't think he's going to let little sissy boy. I don't think he's going to let him beat him. I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm not saying anything, but okay. I'm choosing Khachanov.
I keep reading that Goff's forehand is so bad. I don't really think her forehand is bad. I don't think I wonder if some of you guys play tennis. I don't think her forehand is bad. I just think she needs more variety.
In what capacity is it bad?
I don't know why they keep saying that. They're like, well, Lonnie says Goff has good volleys, but who teaches that carpentry forehand? I've seen her forehand. I really can't say that it's bad. I just feel
what was the
she has too much of a swing, too big of a swing.
But what is
most of the ladies hit with this big swing.
Word?
I don't know if he was trying to say something else.
Carpentry. I haven't heard that before.
Maybe
cool,
maybe
though.
Too big of a loop. It should be
like Tiafoe. Tiafoe is more.
Yeah, they got some of it. Some people.
Khachanov has a big kickback too.
No, his is here.
Yeah.
But she can shorten that up. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Well, I think what we always preach to people is let's get handle down, head up. So handle down and then crack the whip here. So handle down. In other words,
she has that though.
Like the difference you set up for it.
No, it's not her problem.
And the handle's down.
That's not her problem.
And the head's up, and then you whip around this way. Some people will go from here and not handle down. They'll kind of pull it straight back here. So my handle isn't down, and they'll come from there. So instead of getting that whole whip, they tend to just slap it.
Are you talking about her grip? That it's a full Western grip? Is that what we're talking about? I have a full Western grip. I don't think there's anything wrong with her forehand. Look at the way it's set up. It's probably too high.
Yeah,
It's just starting too high. She needs to start lower.
The full Western leaves the tightness between the elbow and the abdomen, so you hit tight. So
yeah, that's how I'm done.
The problem is with the full Western is when we come around, we're tight in here.
Yeah.
So we can't reach very far. It's not fluid. It's not as fluid. I mean, you can. It's tweaking. I'm like this. And I have a tendency if I'm going down the line to follow through up here.
I think she starts up too high. She has a full Western grip. She needs to lower it.
It's like
she needs to lower it. That's what I was trying to teach my daughter, Lord. And Savannah today. She starts up here, and by the time she gets around it, I'm like, geez, you're super late. But yeah. Let's see. Golf and Pagula down. They can use it time for La Mujer Maravillosa Latina. Okay. Tiafoe forehand is fine. Why are you looking at me like that?
Nah.
You tired?
No, honestly, can I tell you what I was thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Just in that moment, I was looking at the screen and I was kind of dazed out in my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And that Wimbledon picture that Flo painted with
Djokovic
right here in the middle,
the flower,
like this one, right there.
Yeah, the flower.
I was zoned out there and I was thinking about a UFO article I read about aliens, and I swear I thought that was
this is UFO. Over at Medow's head.
I got lost in that for a minute. Damn, she should be Monet. She should be what's Da Vinci that makes all these millions of dollars for losing people in their art. I got lost in that right there. Mona Lisa.
Michael Walker says, I think golf has a very athletic body like Sabatini. Both very broad shoulders. I agree. They have almost the same type of body. Hopefully she doesn't have the same career as Sabatini and wins more than one slam. Just saying.
We named our daughter after Sabatini.
Yeah, she was a great player. Just didn't have the cojones to finish.
Well, hopefully she didn't have any balls. Thank goodness Gabriella Sabatini doesn't have any balls. I named my daughter after you. Thank you goodness you don't have a sack. Oh man, I feel a whole lot better about naming our daughter after her.
No,
now.
I'm talking about like she didn't have the balls.
Of course she doesn't have the balls.
It's the same.
You mean the tits? She don't have the boobs?
No, stop.
What's the metaphor?
No,
then?
she had the boobs.
You don't have the tits too, girl. Like, come on.
Oh my, she didn't have the fight.
Yeah, you gotta flip the narrative up.
Don't you say it's the same, the balls?
Yeah, but you don't have them. You don't walk around with a pair of testicles.
No, thank God.
You got things that come out the other way.
Hey, why are you even talking about that?
I'm just telling you. You said Muguruza doesn't have a sack.
She didn't have the fight. There you go. There you go. Does that sound better to you?
Yeah, much better.
All right, guys. It's time to chill out. Go get ready for the Hachinov Sissy Pass match. And tomorrow we won't be doing a show because we'll be doing a late clinic.
Coached until late, yeah.
Yeah.
Kachanov wins the match. Kachanov wins. Okay?
All right.
Thank me tomorrow.
Good night, guys.
Adios.